Good evening, and welcome to the Autism Blogcast. I'm Jim Mancini.
And I'm Rafe Bernier. First up tonight, recent work examines the impact of intensity and dosage of applied behavioral analysis. Applied behavioral analysis, or ABA, is an umbrella term referring to therapeutic approaches based on behavioral principles. Now currently, ABA therapy is the only empirically supported treatment to address the core features of autism. And although there is excellent research highlighting the effectiveness of this therapeutic approach, there is limited information about how much is needed and how long should therapy be used. Now, a recent large study has aimed to answer that question about the impact of dosage and intensity. And in this study, published last month in Translational Psychiatry, scientists examined data from nearly 1,500 children across 8 states who were receiving therapy using a particular ABA-based program. All the children were between the ages of 18 months and 12 years. They had received at least 20 hours of ABA each month and had been receiving ABA for at least 1 month. As part of the therapy, skills are tracked across a variety of domains: academic skills, social skills, language. And how much therapy each child received was also tracked. The scientists then looked at the intensity, that is how many hours per week, and the duration, how many months of treatment were used. And the scientists found that both impacted outcomes, but the duration mattered more than intensity. Now, although it's difficult to compare the result from this study to previous studies, because most research, previous work has focused on intensity, that is how many hours per week. And the general gist of that previous research is that greater intensity equals greater benefit. But these results suggest that duration may have an even bigger impact. That is, while more hours per week seems to be good, engaging in ABA for more months will be more impactful. Now, importantly, this relationship differed depending on the type of skills. For example, language improved with increasing both intensity and duration, but things like everyday living skills, getting dressed, brushing teeth, for these skills, duration had the bigger impact. Now, the value in this study comes from the large sample of data and the clear focus on intensity and duration, but it focuses on a particular type of ABA, and so it may not be relevant for other types of ABA. And while theoretically individual differences are accounted for, we don't really have a sense for how age and other child factors are going to contribute to these findings. But Jim, this is a good first start at trying to figure out what are the best ways to intervene. More intensity or longer term work? Well, the true answer is, that for most things, longer treatment is better. But it really depends on what kind of skills you're trying to teach. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Rafe.
Sure.
The ABLE Act, or the Achieving Better Life Experience Act, is finally set to start in Washington State. Rafe, one of the number one concerns that we hear from parents is how to take care of their children after they're gone. Up to now, an individual could only save $2,000 before losing vital benefits such as Medicaid or Social Security. The ABLE Act is going to be a new way for people with disabilities and their families to save money to be used towards disability expenses. Passed in 2014 and signed by President Obama, $14,000 per year can be contributed, and contributions, earnings, and withdrawals are tax-free. Eligible expenses can include education, housing, transportation, and employment training and support. The date for individuals to begin making contributions has been slated to begin soon, with the latest news being an early December start date. For anyone who wants to begin right now, we have heard from the State Department of Commerce that Washington has a partnership with the Oregon State Savings Plan, and Washington residents can sign up at OregonAbleSavingsPlan.com. Representatives from the Department of Commerce have been holding community events for people to learn more about ABLE across the state. For more information about ABLE in Washington State, including future community events and when you will be able to begin contributions, please see the website for Washington ABLE at the end of this blogcast. The website will go live when the program begins, and there will be a phone to call for more information.
Excellent. Continuing on with our ongoing efforts to join in building a city of inclusion, we bring our second installment in which we capture responses to the question fielded by our crack team of reporters. What does inclusion mean to you? Stay tuned to watch.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.
So what do you think the community at large and the world could do to better include and accept people of varying and all different abilities?
Education. I think education is the key. I think people they don't know how to do it. And so I think just educating the masses on the benefits of inclusion, of the more people are see each other and meet each other and understand what needs are and how they simply can be met in the community, should be no problem. But I think right now it's not as visible as it could be.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for those thoughts, and it sounds like what you're working on here is educating this group and community, hopefully to enter the broader community and use those skills. So thank you very much for your time and information. This is Dora Hall, live, reporting from the field.